Hello friends, it's me again. Sorry. So I'm here to tell you about what I believe where we come from before and after life. So as you may well know, when two people love each other, they can come together and make love and have a child 9 months later. So essentially it's through love that someone can be born. And this is evident by love. Now some of you may be thinking, well, what about people who were born out of rape, for example? How is that born out of love? Well, it's not born out of love from the heart. It's born out of love of the physical. Like, if a man rapes a woman, he just loved her for her body. He didn't really love her for who she was. And although she was unwilling, in this particular scenario, she was unwilling to provide him with what he wanted, he had to do it by force. So it wasn't love of the heart, it was more like love of the flesh. So, before we were born, we were through love, in whatever form it may be, to establish that point, and just that point, I want to establish that love brought us into this world. If two people did not love each other, of course, there might be a way, but the point I'm trying to make is through love, we are born. We come into this world through an act of love, through a symbol of love, which is sex. Now, where we go afterwards, as I talked about in my previous video, I believe that we are all love on the inside. Generally, we are kind, good people. We are love encased in a human body. So, where do we go afterwards? Well, I believe that all the love that exists in all of existence, all the love that there ever is, both love of the self, internal love of who you are, and the external love of other people, and love of nature, which I will get into in a later video. Anyways, so all the love that exists, I believe that as we shed our human vehicles, the love will merge with those together. Because love is not separate. Love is love. So we will become one with all the love that there is. So essentially we become one together. There's unity. So that is what I believe. I believe that we are love, essentially, and that when we die, we will be merged together. And let me establish this. There is no hell for anyone to perish in. There is no pain, because why would anyone be sentenced to an eternity of agony and misery forever? That's just cruel. For anyone to be suffering, such as like the Christian faith. But you know what, that's perfectly fine. Whatever you want to believe, I'm not going to try to tell you you're wrong. But yeah, I believe that there is no hell, and the only heaven there is the merging of you, which is love, with all the rest of the love in the world, or all the rest of the love ever. So, that could be considered your heaven. So when someone is showing love, whoever it may be, you'll always be there. Now I know this may sound ridiculous and weird to you, but keep in mind that this makes more sense than honestly some of the old religious ones that are based off of fear, meaning if you do not believe in this certain person or this event that they have done, you will be sentenced to an eternity of pain. Even my parents believe this. I'm not a Christian, I don't believe in that, so they think at this current state I'm going to hell, which is a preposterous and, well, scratch that, sorry, reverse. They believe that, and that's fine. They have the right to believe that. I acknowledge they believe that, but I just think it sounds kind of cruel to send someone to hell for simply not believing in a certain religion or certain person. So, thank you for listening. This has been my second video on where I believe our origin and our before and after life situation is. So please leave a comment down below and rate what you think, and I will get back to you next time with a brand new video. Thank you for listening. Peace to all of you, my friends.